Hey there, didn't think we'd be doing this for a while, but I'm Joe, the host of Limit Break. I'm here today with my monotone, comic-style charm to tackle something new, something big, something fat, something round, something thick. And that thing is King K. Rool from the Donkey Kong franchise. Don't look at me like that, what else would it be? Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have a little bit of a thing for pirates. I love them. And I love K. Rool. He was my first pick for Smash for the longest time for a reason, you know. Anyway, our pal K. Rool is the leader of the Kremlins, a scaly crocodilian race from Crocodile Isle, a neighbouring island to Donkey Kong Island. But what K. Rool primarily rules over is the Kremlin crew, containing a number of powerful creatures, all varying in shape and size. Perfect examples of this are Crusher and Claptrap. But f*** those, we're here to learn about K. Rool and his influence upon the series. K. Rool's main goal, like any other villain, comes down to beating and defeating their rivals. In K. Rool's case, this is the Kongs. His way of defeating them can range from taking over DK Island as its ruler, blowing the island to bits, or, well, stealing all their food and starving them to death. Hold on, that's actually pretty dark now that I think about it. Stood in his way was the dumb, and probably very smelly, Donkey Kong. The two vastly different animal warriors would become fierce rivals, and with this rivalry came plenty of clashes. King K. Rool is not your typical Louisianan native crocodile. No. This gator has a gun. Who gave him a gun? But instead of shooting pellets like any other blunderbuss, this one can shoot giant cannonballs, pineapples, and trust me, they really hurt, wooden barrels, and even spiked cannonballs. The blunderbuss can expel fire, which gives him a pretty nifty speed boost, and also has a suction ability that sucks people in. What did you expect? And in addition to that, he can fire clouds with different colours and different elemental effects. Blue clouds can freeze enemies, red clouds can slow foes to a near crawl, and purple clouds will disorient their movements. Ah, yes. The sweet smell of crocodile chemical warfare. Isn't it wonderful? Because of his many appearances, he's also got many other gadgets thanks to the many schemes he's thought of. He's got a gun that shoots claptraps, which munch up metal and wood like a good 5-star dinner. He can summon cannonballs from the sky, which is a little bit confusing. He has spiked mines that can explode, a scepter which is used for hitting home runs, and a helicopter pack which he can fly with. He crafted this during the time he spent being a scientist. Kinda. He has a hover pod that he can summon with a remote. Wait, I'm confused by how this is possible since primitive technology is abundant in the DK series. It doesn't even make sense. But what does make sense is his boxing gloves, which he can throw like a boomerang. Actually, no. I take that one back. He's got a razor-sharp crown that he tosses like a boomerang. I wonder if the Queen can do that. Never mind. Actually, forget I said that. That was stupid. K. Rool also has a lot of natural abilities. He can go invisible for short periods of time, teleport small distances, can create powerful shockwaves by slamming his ass down like an excited stripper, and after eating a crystallized banana, which is definitely not healthy or nutritious in any way, he can become gigantic in size, easily towering over Donkey Kong and his allies. In this form, he can manipulate the elements, is able to create gusts of wind, summon lightning, breathe fire and spiked bombs for some reason, and summon meteors the size of, I'd say, houses. This increases his already superhuman strength and endurance. Talking about strength, K. Rool can match blows with the super strong Donkey Kong and even knock Chunky Kong, the biggest known ape in the DK series, into the air. He has enough dexterity to climb up rough surfaces at quick speeds despite his thick body, bounce around surfaces like a reptilian bouncy ball, and jump dozens of feet into the air. Again, this is all possible despite his fat-ass body. His fat-ass body isn't just for show either. It can soak up a lot of damage. He survived explosions, even one that destroyed an entire island, though this is a bit iffy as it is assumed that he escaped the island before it was sunk. K. Rool can endure being electrocuted, getting jumped by various animals, getting punched through a ceiling, getting punched by Chunky Kong, getting attacked by sharks, falling into the ocean from a long fall, surviving a missile that sent him flying like a shooting star, getting blitzed by Mario, and even dragged across outer space. I think he's got gold armor, but that only covers his gut, so I guess that works. It's handy for belly flops though. And for an overweight alligator like him, Reptilian Henry VIII is actually pretty smart. He's managed to swipe Donkey Kong's banana hood several times, is smart enough to create advanced technology like a giant robot, robots that lead entire crews, and even a massive laser cannon that's powerful enough to wipe out an entire island. He also regularly builds contraptions and equipment such as skyships and mechanical weapons for his minions. He's defeated many of the Kong family in combat several times, tricked Donkey Kong into thinking he was an alligator through music, slapped up Luigi in the manga, and even has the confusing pleasure of scaling, no pun intended, to the star children of the Mario universe. You see, since Donkey Kong is part of the Mario franchise and K. Rool regularly battles him evenly, this should open him up to the star level feat that a member of Yoshi's race was able to pull off. The exact feat was a random Yoshi throwing a giant raven into space so hard that it became a visible star, much like its neighbours in the solar system. How this works defies everything that I know, but hey ho, it's the Mario universe. What did you expect? K. Rool should be reasonably comparable to that, since not only are the star children like Donkey Kong said to be superior, but the Yoshi that performed the feat is far inferior to the star children entirely. And who does K. Rool square up with a lot? That's right, Donkey Kong. But this ridiculously overpowered King of the Pirates is definitely not unbeatable. His blunderbuss can be countered when a cannonball is sucked back into its barrel, which usually ignites and explodes in K. Rool's face. He's also pretty gullible and tends to use the same strategy over and over and over and over. K. Rool, much like other villains, like Bowser and King Dedede, is also very arrogant and very overconfident, and this has caused his defeat every single time. Apparently, all of the brain tissue went to his stomach because this guy is a dumbass. Although, to give him credit, he is smarter than most of the Kong family. And, to stay on topic of heads, K. Rool's head is actually a pretty bad weak spot. A few blows to the head will knock him out fast, probably why his crown is usually atop his head. It never hurts to protect your head. Unless you're K. Rool, who keeps taking off his crown to use as a damn projectile. And finally, even in his giant form, he's not invincible, although harming him will take a lot of force. In the end, this possibly demented croc is not perfect, but he's definitely far from weak. While the oceans aren't safe with the Kremlin King of the Pirates around, it doesn't mean that we can't be safe just sitting back and watching him, well, fight for our entertainment. That's what we do best here, if you couldn't tell. Actually, speaking of Pirate Kings, One Piece's Monkey D. Luffy would be an interesting opponent for the Kremlin King. You know, because of the whole Pirate King versus future Pirate King thing. Depending on what scaling you believe or feats you include, it could totally be fair. Or, alternatively, just give it the showdown treatment. As a matter of fact, another opponent for him could be Metroid's own Ridley. These two are like, you know, Nintendo's biggest, baddest pirates. One from space and one from the seas. I'm sorry, K. Rool, but being a space pirate seems way cooler than being a normal pirate. There's probably a lot less scurvy involved too.
Oh my god, we're doing a Nintendo King Battle Royale?
Hold on. Now that I think about it, Brit was definitely onto something there. What if we made a Nintendo King Battle Royale? Me, John, Dan and Max could totally cover everyone here. And it'd be so much easier now too. We've already got information on Bowser and Dedede, so I wonder what would happen if we threw K. Rool and Ganon into the mix. That's all I've got for today. Let me know in the comments what matchup you'd like to see. Did I miss your favourite K. Rool matchup? Are my ideas garbage? Well, whatever the case might be, let me know. See you next time. Here's a special thanks to our Patreon supporters, and a massive thank you to Percy Simmons, Homer Manfan, Stealth Zombie Snake, Adam, Carnivalia's Ringmaster, and Creepswitch. Thank you all so much for your generous donations.